never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no.
But behind is now Danish, and this is the battle for the cup.
Marco Morelli up 3 places from his starting point on the grid. Luca Agostinelli, the championship with just 2 races left.
Yeah, it's a disaster. How Benyat Fernandez, of course, is
number 9, the Vietnamese rider in 8th position. This is by far the best we've seen from him.
Cool can he be now? Can he get himself under control? Can he get back in the groove and chase after his ball? He's in 2nd place in the points, but he's not going
so far this year. Really great to see, and this is what rookies about. You know, you got that one more opportunity to
and at least get a handful of points, because it's his arch rivals running 1-2. Brian to be there, I think, at the end of this one.
No, not. Let's have a further look down the field then. We got to potentially come back yesterday. You can swing the opinions of the rider.
And Veda Pratama running 1-2. Karpushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact that Brian
the likes of Morelli, who is absolutely at the back, is now picking up a point. You got the Frenchies, Tom and the coaches, etc.
Right. And there is, there's the 34 of Mitani. And Veda Pratama are running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Danish.
Costa there, 13th and 14th. Singapore is down in just ahead of them, sorry.
Ahead of him, we saw Veda again taking an odd line onto that back straight. I really think somehow he's got to... He's back in 16th place. No points for 16th.
Goodness me.
Sullivan
in 12th position. I was just thinking where Singapore qualified. It was...
Get that sorted out, otherwise he's handicapping himself terribly as this race goes on. Mounds with the fastest lap of the race the last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean, fairly far down, but I can't find him on the grid. Oh yes, 23rd there in 4th position, buoyed by the confidence from yet another podium yesterday. Is it even Stevens? Because normally this means that actually, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing. There we go, all the way down. So that's a very, very decent ride so far from him, as well as Mitani in 8th. Christian Daniel takes his long lap penalty, slots into 21st position, just behind Lucas Brett. Up sometimes, but doesn't look like it given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But as
well, Agostinelli, the Vietnamese rider there, up into 9th place, as well as the Naman, the 1st-year British Talent Cup graduate.
And Veda Matara gets fastest lap for Benyat Fernandez, but then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker, back in
9.
Down the corkscrew again. You're looking back at what a great picture. Pushed aside there, he's lost a couple of places. Zen Mitani and also to the 31 Augulia Pucile, 14th place as well. So anyway, right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama. That is looking back at Hakim Danish, and now forward Brian Uriarte. He's not having a fun time of it at the moment is Veda Pratama. There's Marco Morelli on the number. There's the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. back there in 6th place, and the leader Veda Pratama on the 54. 95, he's moving up as well. He's got in front of Veda Pratama. So Veda lost about 3 places on. Just been passed by Gonzalez. Benyat Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7. And 8 laps to go. We're not halfway through this yet. There's still plenty to that lap.
So Gonzalez looks to the inside of Uriarte, but he lets the brakes off.
Chasing Karpushin, number 17. And so far, Brian Uriarte action remains.
They're being very sensible, Peter. It's like a very high-speed game of chess. They're in it for... But a few riders really struggling there in the braking zone. I wonder if they hit a wet patch. And
Veda Pratama absolutely unable to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead at the front.
The long run now. This is your group. Doesn't look like any of them are going to really drop off. Pugliasi's made that step up. It's at the front almost, but Mitani lost a place, as did Morelli, trying to avoid him essentially.
To the field.
Be very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that turn to be a consistent podium contender. Gonzalez clearly knows his place very, very well. Someone just brake a bit earlier, I'm not sure, but whatever the case is, Pugliasi now slots in the Joel Pons having his best ride of the year so far at the moment, the number 16 into 10th place. Well, I'm going to have a look at what he was up to last weekend.
And
Second with David Gonzalez just behind, Pratama back up to 4th,
and
just behind Carter Thompson from towards the back of the grid. So this is a great ride for them.
yeah, and the point is, I think all 5 of them know that you need the slipstream here. Veda's tried to Danish and Pratama are right together there. They're sorting themselves out for the second place.
A pair of them. Joel Pons really needs to finish like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish up into 15th, run away with it and couldn't, and they know that you need the slipstream, so there really is no point in the cup.
Danish up into 5th now as well, just off the back of this group. He's the real beneficiary of the...
As they cross the line that time, so he has 1 point at the moment. Un point. Doing anything silly at this point in the race, just hang in there. You've got 7 laps to go in a cup.
The melee that ensued, turns 1 and 2, but it's Pugliese now leading.
They
Very nearly nil point.
yeah.
Unfortunately for Hakim, a real shame because
A couple of corners and then sorted out over the last couple of laps. And there is the group behind Alien in front of the home crowd, and there's plenty of people to cheer him on this weekend. He wasn't thrilled with yesterday.
wow, what a blockbuster of a finish, a real Spielberg thriller we were in for with all 3.
It's another slipstreaming battle, and of course it's the 85 of Katsik Singapong there. Trace at all, but this is his chance to sign in front of his home crowd. Oh, and he's lucky.
Of them, we're still in for one in general, but how good would it have been with top 3 in the championship all battling out for the top?
Mike Yu is his commonly used name. That's a lot easier than saying Katsik. Determined, weaving and bucking around there as he on the brakes, but he gets
3 positions in the final part of the race. Still 5 laps to go.
the Singapore. Mike Yu, his mates call him.
I'm just having a look then. David Gonzalez
Gets it turned okay.
We've got Veda Pratama just losing a place to Danish there, so fair way. We'll keep an eye on Danish. He's up in a 14th at the moment.
And
Gonzalez in the Moto3 Junior World Championship last time out in Jerez just last. Danish, well, this is what happens then. Danish back to his very best. He moves alongside.
it looked to me Danish did a 149. Most of the guys ran to a 145, so that means
Last weekend came away with 9 points, 7th place finish in race 2 for him. So
it cost him, it cost him 4 seconds, that long lap
What?
penalty.
yeah, it really is. Riarte looks up the inside of Curvone, but thinks better of it. Well, with first place, certainly taking that confidence from there through to here, as we see Singapore up there is a proper penalty, mate. No mistake. That's why you can't take the mick with the track limits, because it will. The championship lost. Danish now really wants that 2nd place to move up into the Moto3 world ahead of Marco Morelli. Then, so this is the battles for 12th and 13th.